This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Well, let's talk about the pay-per-view. Here we are, Judgment Day 2005.
Shit, I thought we were done.
We get MNM, Mercury, and Nitro. Of course, Melina's here as well. They're going to pick up a win over Hardcore Holly and Charlie Haas at 8 minutes and 2 seconds. They retain the WWE tag titles here. The finish comes when MNM gives Haas their double team snapshot maneuver. Wade gives it a 1.5 stars. I liked the tag team of MNM. And I think it was a good fit for these guys. What do you think of their team, the presentation, and this match?
Well, the match was okay. The match was decent, but talking about MNM in particular, so good Lord, ahead of their time. They were able to utilize Melina, Joey Mercury, not the biggest guy in the world. However, he was able to go out there and work his ass off, and they had a great presentation.
Right.
You had the beautiful woman in the middle in Melina, and she'd come out, do the splits and everything. And then Nitro just had charisma oozing out of his ass, and these guys just worked. And to me, I thought that they were a fabulous tag team that could have gone on a lot longer than they actually did.
I agree, because when I think about these guys individually, I still think about this tag team. When I think of a Joey Mercury match, I think of MNM. And when I think of John Morrison, I think of him here as a part of this tag team. I don't know. I like their presentation as a tag team, and I thought it worked. And, I wish it had more longevity, like you're saying.
Yeah, it did work because it was effortless. They gelled together as a team, and they made it look effortless, and they were in sync. So to that, sometimes you can't always put your finger on what it is about them that makes them better or worse. And that's what it was. They made it look effortless.
You think there's any chance that one day, if, everything of the timing was right, and, we know that Mercury's had some ups and downs in his personal life over the years, but I think there's a chance we could see a brief reunion of MNM one day in WWE.
Never.
Alrighty.
No, I'd never say never. No, look, anything's possible. Everything's possible.
Hardcore Holly and Charlie Haas as a tag team. I'm a big fan of Charlie Haas. It's a shame that we don't see more of him. Why don't you think Charlie Haas, Hardcore Holly, goddamn, feels like he was here for decades. He had a seemingly never ending run. Charlie Haas, though, not so much. Why don't you think that was? What was Charlie missing that wasn't WWE?
Charlie was a great wrestler and went to Seton Hall, was a discovery of Gerald Briscoe. And when you look at the talent that came through and came out of OVW, one of those is Charlie Haas and his brother Russ Haas. And we lost his brother way, way too soon as well. But Charlie, I think, lacked connecting to the audience. The world's greatest tag team of Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas, to me, I thought those guys could go to the moon because they had credibility and nobody could touch their work in the ring. Unfortunately, when it came to telling that story and cutting that promo and making me feel for you, both guys just came up a little short, and that was difficult to sell. But when the bell rang, I thought they were excellent. And Charlie was one of those guys. He could go in the ring. Just had difficulty connecting with the audience beyond that.
What sucks is, we're covering this show, from late May. In July, Charlie and his real life wife, Jackie Gaeta, both released. Of course, we know she's going to go on to work for TNA. He's going to take some time to work some indies in 2005, but in, the first half of 2006, I think he's back in WWE and has another run. And I think most people are still going to remember his work with Shelton Benjamin as sort of the bright spot in his WWE run, right?
Yes, without a doubt. To me, the world's greatest tag team at the time was the world's greatest tag team.
We should mention, MNM had beat Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio for the tag titles when Eddie walked out on Rey, which of course sets up the match later in this show. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.